Hi, and welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about what Skai Jackson said about her pregnancy. If you don't already know who Skai Jackson is, she is a popular actress, formerly known in her Disney Channel roles. She has unfortunately come back up in the media because of her baby daddy being a light-skinned Pookie, who, by the way, goes by Yerky Yerky. But doesn't he kind of look like Cameron Boyce? That's the co-star that was with Skai Jackson. Light skin, freckles. Is there something she's not saying? And apparently other people think so too, but that's a whole nother video. Of course, condolences to the family. He had got arrested for multiple charges and things and has been called out for essentially not caring about this girl. But he has the typical baby daddy, Pookie behavior, typical baby daddy things that she's going through. She also had recently shed in a negative light when she came on stream and said that she was selling some of her clothes because she had some financial issues going on. Unfortunately, in the original video where she's talking about this, there's music playing in the background and not sure if it's copyrighted, but she basically says she's just selling it because someone else is going to make money off of her clothes or something like that. And she then goes on to insert her link or her Poshmark link, which I'm not coming at her sideways, do you people, this economy, whatever. But allegedly, she's doing it because she signed some type of contract with her baby daddy and she has to pay him, put money on his books because he's currently locked up. And it's really crazy because it wasn't too long ago that I saw that she had a restraining order out for this man. So, but again, typical baby daddy stuff. But her public mistakes and poor decisions serves as a wonderful example as to why it is so important to choose your baby daddy. Oh. I hate to say this term, but people can relate to it, baby daddy, correctly. Because whomever you choose is going to dictate the happiness level of your life because you are now connected through his seed. So when I had ran across this video, a snippet of an interview she did about her pregnancy, she said something that a lot of women don't think about, and I think you would gain a lot of value from knowing this thing that I didn't really think about in deep detail before becoming a mother, especially when you're younger. It's like this pre-amnesia that you get, like you weren't just fantasizing about your husband and your whole family and how you want the setup and an at-home birth. It's like, it's absolutely wild. But I'm here to remind you.
Like worst 9 months of my entire life. I had a condition called HG, and it means you're sick the entire time. You throw up. I would throw up between 20 to 50 times or more a day. What? You can't drink water, you throw it up. You can't eat food, you throw it up. At that point, you're just throwing up body fluid. Like I would have to go to the hospital more than twice a week to get IVs because I'd be so dehydrated. Wow. It was terrible. Like, think of, if I could compare it to a feeling, I would say think of the flu times 10, plus if you wake up on a cruise ship and you're nauseous every single day. The flu times 10, plus if you wake up on a cruise ship and you're nauseous every single day.
What?
Every single day. And I had bad acid reflux. God. So I would throw up and it would come out my nose and then it would go up to my brain and my brain would burn.
What?
It was horrible. Literally the worst 9 months. I don't recommend.
I'm so glad you're alive. It sounds like you literally could have lost your life.
That's what it feels like. It feels like you're on your deathbed. It's terrible. I mean, I don't think I could do that again.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, if you do have another pregnancy in the future.
They say it's worse.
Huh?
They say every time you get pregnant, if you had HG the first time, it gets worse. And I know somebody with 3 kids and she had it every single time.
Well, there that is in a nutshell. And I'm just going to go over just a few of the comments. It says, being pregnant is risking your life. It doesn't matter what age you are. I also had read this comment. Imagine going through all of that and the father of the child does not care. Women, we need to be careful who we give access to our bodies. We need partners who cherish and value us. Pregnancy is no joke. And I just want to touch on that throughout the video. Now, all of these things that she is saying and dealing with this man, from the restraining order to the finances, typical of the baby mama baby daddy relationship, and it is unfortunate. It's just that she is in the public eye. She, beautiful girl, had this amazing opportunity to be a Disney Channel quote unquote star that didn't crash out. If you look at the other stars, they completely went demonic. Look at JoJo Siwa, or the spiraling depression that Demi Lovato had went into, Miley Cyrus, just to name a few Disney Channel stars that don't end up well. I talk about this on this channel a lot, that it's important that before you lay down with a man, you choose your husband. I do have a book out, Value Your Virtue, going over the things that I have went through, things that I have learned before laying down with a man, make it be your husband. Just the traumas that the Most High let me experience based on my own bad decision making, but also blessed me through. If you want to check it out, the link is going to be in the description. I also have another book, Melanated and Expecting, going over the things that I wish I had known before becoming a mother. But some of those things being epidurals, birth certificates, and just things you can't really talk too much about on the internet. So again, if you want to show your appreciation while getting tons of edification, you could definitely check out that link and show it love. But Skai Jackson's man didn't seem to be showing her love. Okay, didn't seem to be showing her love. And this is a tale, unfortunately, as old as time when it comes to these spiritual streets. And there was something I didn't realize when I was popping out babies for a man that did not care about me, is pregnancy is essentially risking your life. Pregnancy is not only that, risking your life, but it is highly romanticized in the culture now, highly romanticized as something that is romantic in relationships, and is put on a pedestal. You see Lotto, somebody recent that came out, was being pregnant. She had the music video pregnancy book. She got tons of backlash, which I'm actually proud of y'all. Bit like, still a lot of bimbos out there, but a win is a win. Yeah, there's women that are really waking up to the foolishness, because she's pregnant with a married man's baby. Oh, they were recently spotted all hanging out, all the baby moms together, and there's a lot of mixed opinion and backlash on this. But in my opinion, if they are able to not be dramatic and argue and do all this extra stuff, it is what it is. Do I think that they're being raised wholesomely? No, but at least there's no arguing and fighting and all that going on, and they all know about the situation. But that's a whole nother topic. The fact is, there are a lot of you women that are laying down with these men and giving them your bodies because you have the quote unquote safety net of being able to have birth control and being able to abort mission, which is essentially unaliving another human being, because you are irresponsible and you can't deal with this, that, and the third. So you selfishly take away somebody else's opportunity to live. This is just some of the things. And now when I say that, it's going to sound judgmental, but I'm going to try to be this harsh big sister. I guess I'll look like the villain, but it's coming from a place of experience. It's coming from a place of my own bad decisions affected others in some type of way. You could look at women like Krishan Rock, who did the rock through her whole entire pregnancy, allegedly, but it was on video, smoking, drinking, and now her son is dealing with some very difficult things. I'm grateful to the Most High that my situation wasn't like that. Because again, there are worse situations just like that. There are also worse situations than the one that Krishan put her son in. You really have to count your blessings because nobody is perfect. But you have to realize when you let a man inside of you, you are really the one, as the woman, taking on most of the risk. You see, men can hop from woman to woman to woman. I'm not saying that there aren't any spiritual ramifications to that. Yes, for those fathers out there, you know who you are, that abandon your seeds. The Most High watches. Everybody is going to get held to something eventually. But it does come with more physical ramifications for you as a woman. You see, she's over here throwing up, throwing up, throwing up, throwing up. I don't know the full details, but something tell me she was throwing up, throwing up, throwing up by herself or with family members, but not with the man that's supposed to be with her, based off of the things that she's going through right now. You also can peep that your body changes when you get pregnant. For a lot of women, that means gaining a lot of weight really rapidly. So that's stretch marks. Those are also stretch marks from your stomach growing in size rapidly. There's also things that come with it. If you unfortunately took the epidural, you might have an epidural site pain where you have nerves that hurt rather aggressively because they are essentially going through different nerves in your spine. You'll have men that are unattracted to you because you're pregnant, and even if it is with their seed, you'll have men that are unattracted to your body after you give birth. Maybe you have, a lot of junk in the trunk, and now it's not sitting up the same way, or maybe you got a rack on you and it's not sitting up the same way. There are men out there that will use that against you as an excuse to cheat or an excuse to belittle you. You have to think about all of these things. Who you are with, who are you sleeping with before all of this? Now, in the beginning of the video, I said baby dad because that's the situation. Even if you are married, I mean, that is your baby's father. But I would, and so the Most High would prefer you be married, because if people looked at things differently, if people looked at things really from the Most High's point of view, you'll be very careful about who you sleep with. Because if you have to marry and be with the same person, thank you, Holy Spirit, for the rest of your life. Like if we lived in a world where whomever you choose to lay down with, you have to stay with that person, people, I feel, would move a lot differently. But we do have free will. And of course, the Most High wants to see what you do with the amazing gift of life that he gives all of us. But if we were in a that was the game setup, those were the rules. Like whoever you lay down with, this is the person whom you are going to lay down with for the rest of your life, you would think twice. There are a lot of men, because that's the thing, women get confused. Men are not like women when it comes to intimacy in many ways. A man can sleep with you and hate your guts. He could absolutely hate your guts, but be in your guts. It's the wildest thing. And I don't mean to get vulgar, but we have to, in order for you to really understand the rawness of this, pun intended, because there are men that will go and be raw. They do not have to like the woman at all. Because a lot of men now are realizing they are battling with their lust. They're battling with their lust. Their lust it is taking over their lives and ruining their lives. And you don't want to become a byproduct of that, aka just another baby mom. And it stems from the brainwashing that goes on when you're very, very young. The picking the bad boy, oh, he's so cool and blah, blah, blah. But the bad boy will do just that. He's not a man and he's bad news. But with all that information, I hope you understand where I'm trying to come from. That yes, I am judging. There's a whole book in the Bible called Judges. Like, we need to wake up and see what it is, because I'm coming from a place of love and experience. And exactly what that comment said, you have to be more mindful. They have raised generations to think hopping from one person to the next is just the way to go. But if you, it's a extremely debilitating and hurtful feeling, a feeling that I still deal with and battle with and have to push to the side from time to time. When you have a baby for somebody and you risk your life for somebody and you shed blood for them and they dog you out, they disrespect you, they cheat on you, they hit on you, they don't care about you. It hits different when you give birth and the deed is already done. And it's really unfortunate because there are mothers out there that will treat their kids differently based off of if they look like the father, if they remind them of the father. I hope you're not out here doing that. But it happens, unfortunately. Let's break the cycles and at least try to think deeper. I know most people aren't, but I'm just being obedient. And if you've made it this far, really think deeper about who you lay down with. If you're still a virgin, may the Most High bless you. That is wonderful. Close your legs, open up your Bible. If it is meant for you to have a husband, he'll come. The Most High will make it happen. And even if you already are a baby mom number 2, baby mom number 3, I'm a baby mom number 2. As far as I know, it's not over for you. Okay, it doesn't have to be over for you. I mean, the Most High let Sarah conceive in her old age, made her laugh. Like, she couldn't even fathom. The Most High let Samson beat a whole army with the jawbone of a donkey. You don't think the Most High can help you to get married after becoming a baby mom? that's something light for him. Okay? And I'm talking about a real marriage with the foundation, the strongest foundation, which is of the Most High. And of course, use your discernment. No funny business. But it can happen because who has the last word? The Most High does. As long as you are trying to live a life outside of sin, if you're trying and he knows your heart, he'll make a way. He always does, regardless of what anybody says, regardless of what they say. But with all that being said, create a relationship with the Most High. Okay, we have this amazing opportunity that he's granted us through his son, his perfect son, to create that relationship with him. But we only have a certain amount of time. Pick up your Bible. I recommend the King James Version. It has the truth in it. And all praises to the Most High. Stay sober-minded in these spiritual streets. Peace.